Hello and welcome back to the Academic Society. It is Toyin here and we are now in part 4 of my series where I'm sharing exactly how I won my very first teaching award as a college lecturer. So there have already been 3 videos, so I will link them in the description of this video so you can check them out if you have not already seen them, where I talk about my grad school experience and how what I did in grad school led to me getting my teaching award. I talked about my job application process and how I constructed my job application packet to really emphasize the type of job that I wanted. And then I also talked about the on-campus interview and actually turning down my very first job offer. And so at the end of my last video, I talked about how I chose my dream job. And so I'm going to talk about starting my dream job and the activities that I did that actually led to getting my teaching award. So if you're interested in that, keep watching this video. I'm Toyin, the founder of the Academic Society. I got my PhD in math and I landed my dream job as a college lecturer. I also create these videos for grad students and academics to talk about time management and productivity and share my academic lifestyle. So last we left off, I had accepted my position as college lecturer and so excited about this position where I can truly be myself and do the exact thing that I love as my job. And that's really what I want for everyone. I wish that everyone could love what they do and be so excited to do it because it really fulfills me so much to be a college lecturer. All right, so like I mentioned last video, I was in my final year of grad school. I accepted my position before Christmas, which meant I had a whole semester of grad school to finish before I started my job. And I actually love that I accepted my position before the spring semester started because I was like, oh my gosh, I got a job. That means I got to finish my dissertation. And I'm so happy that I was able to really focus on my dissertation without also having to apply for jobs at the same time and traveling for these on-campus interviews. I had it already done. And that was really a weight off my shoulders. All right, so I am feeling amazing in my final semester of grad school because I got a job. My advisor was so happy for me. He was like, all right, let's knock this out. So I was writing, wrote my dissertation and sent it off to my committee before spring break. And during spring break, I actually traveled to my new town to look for a place to live because I needed to find a place to live. And I had 3 places I wanted to see. Only one place was actually available for me to see that day that I visited. So I was like, all right, well, we'll see how this goes. And I loved the condo that I went to see. And that's the place that I chose to live. And it was just a great experience. And I rented there for 4 years until I bought my own condo where I am now. And so I have a full video on that. So I'll put a video either up here or in the description of this video. Okay, so we get to spring break, and then after spring break, I'm so nervous because I'm defending my dissertation, and I was like, I gotta defend it because I'm starting my job. And honestly, my job knew that I had not completed my dissertation, but they just wanted to know that I would be able to finish it. And even if I didn't finish my dissertation before I started working with them, I would just start as an instructor, and then hopefully within the year, I would finish my dissertation and then become a lecturer. Luckily, I defended my dissertation successfully the week after spring break and I became Dr. Ali. And then it was just time to get ready for my new job. So fast forward to August, I moved to my new town to start my new job. On the first day, I walk in and instantly see familiar faces. I see the people that I talked with in my on-campus interview. I see the people who also interviewed with me that we had dinner together that night and were instant friends. I had an office mate who was also a lecturer and we were teaching the same class. So we were able to talk with each other, share notes. I was also on the same floor as the other 9 people who got the lecturer position with me. So we were able to talk and collaborate and it was just a wonderful environment for growth for me. All right, so let's talk about the things I did in my first few years of having this job. So I'm currently in year 5 of my job as being a lecturer. So here are the things that I did. I am so grateful that I have a job that I love. And so the things that like look good for like promotion and awards and stuff are the things that I love to do. So here are the things that I did that I think really helped me win my teaching award. All right, so 1, I joined the Math Active Learning team. So this is a group in my department where we talk about active learning, we talk about the things we do in our classes, and we talk about spreading the gospel of active learning throughout the rest of the department so that everyone else can get on the bandwagon and so their students can enjoy math like our students are enjoying math. All right, I applied to be a Teaching Academy Fellow. So at my school, there's a program called or a group called the Teaching Academy for like prestigious teachers at my university. And in your first couple of years, you have the opportunity to be a fellow. And so I applied and I became a Teaching Academy Fellow where I learned more about the university, about teaching. I got to meet people outside of the department and I got mentored by amazing teachers. I also did a program called Project Next. So this is a math program from the MAA, and NEXT stands for New Experiences in Teaching. The whole focus is to help early career mathematicians manage their life and also improve their teaching through active learning techniques. And this is like what I love. So I did that program. You do that program for like 1.5 or 2 years where you go to conferences, you have meetings, and it's a whole support system of new math professors. And you're all doing the same thing. And we're sharing notes and sharing ideas. And it was a great experience. All right. Then I did something called the Active Learning Summer Institute. At my school, they decided to put a lot of money towards active learning, which is great because I love active learning. And so they created, the Center for Teaching and Learning at my school created a program called the Active Learning Summer Institute, where faculty members would join the institute in the summer to take a class that they've taught before and redesign the whole thing so that it implements active learning. And so I took pre-calculus. So me and another person in my department, he was the pre-calculus coordinator, because we have a lot of sections, like 60 sections of pre-calculus, and so he's the coordinator of this. We joined the program together, we redesigned the program together, and then after we redesigned it and turned it into a flipped class, I made the videos, I created the in-class worksheets, and I just like redesigned this whole class. And then a postdoc in the department was like, I would love to like work with you and use your materials with my class. And I was like, great, someone else to talk to about this. So we did it and it was a huge success. My students loved it and they did so well. I don't think any students failed my class that year. I think maybe 1 or 2 people got a C, everyone else A's and B's. It was amazing. And so the course coordinator was like, well, can the grad students use this? Yeah, so I taught a course for the grad students teaching them how to use my materials in their classes. And then eventually, almost everyone in the department who's teaching pre-calculus uses my course materials, my videos, my worksheets, all of the things. Also, I was on search committee, so I helped hire new lecturers in my department as well as in the physics department. I mentored grad students and postdocs, so I was a teaching mentor for them where I would help them with their classes. I would observe their teaching, they would observe mine, and we would talk about it, and I would give them feedback. I joined a faculty learning community on campus, so faculty learning communities are typically hosted by the Center for Teaching and Learning at my school, where a group of faculty members who are interested in one topic meet and talk about that topic. And the topic that was the focus of my faculty learning community was data collecting in active learning classrooms. So since I had an active learning classrooms, I want to see is how is this effective? So I am learning about how to collect data about the classes that I teach. So it's like doing research, but on my teaching. And then eventually I became the facilitator for that faculty learning community. And then as we transitioned to online during the pandemic, I was asked to develop course materials for another course, Applied Linear Algebra, that I had taught in the past. The students liked my course, so I was asked to partner with the same person that I worked with pre-calculus on. We worked really well together to design the online course material. So we met all the time and we created new videos for that class, and anyone who's now teaching that class can use our course materials. So I did all of this stuff because I wanted to. Like, it wasn't like, I need to do this because it's gonna look good on promotion. It was just like my job perfectly aligned with what I love to do. So I just did these things because I wanted to. They just so happened to look good. So last year, in my 4th year of being a college lecturer, my department head came up to me and asked, he was like, Toyin, you've been doing so much for the department, and there are special cases where you can be promoted early. I think you should go up for early promotion to become a senior lecturer. And this is about a year before I would typically be approached for this. So that's where I'll stop here. The plot thickens. So in my next video, I will share all about the promotion process and how that led to my teaching award. So the next video will be the final video of this series. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I create new videos every single Sunday, so I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.